This taco stand has been here for 50 years, making delicious tacos that people really love in this city. So he just took my tortilla and he dipped it into the sauce right here. The sauce that's cooking with all of the different meats. Okay, we got our first pulque here. Good morning, guys, from Mexico City. Today we're going downtown. There's a lot in downtown Mexico City. In all of the surrounding areas, there's a lot of food, a lot of markets, some great architecture, and I don't really know what we're gonna do today. I have a few ideas, but we'll see where we go with it. Alright, gracias.
Gracias.
Buen día.
Igual.
Alright, let's go find a bank. Look at these extremely old, dilapidated buildings. Guys, we're in for a treat. Right across the street is Taqueria Los Cocuyos, and this taco stand has been here for 50 years, making delicious tacos that people really love in this city. So we're gonna go try this. It's easy to miss. It's just this one little taco stand in the middle of this street. Un taco cachete and un suadero. So look at all of the meats they have here. They have a lot of meats that you won't find other places. So I'm going to get the cachete, which is like a barbacoa, like barbecue pork, and the suadero, which is like a brisket. But they have tongue, they have cow eyes. Oh, wow. So he just took my tortilla and he dipped it into the sauce right here. The sauce that's cooking with all of the different meats and with the nopales, the cactus. So that is gonna be good. We're gonna get a flavor from everything in there. Look, this place is just one little window on the street. All right, gracias. Okay, here we go. So you'll see it's simple. It's just the tortillas, the meat, and cilantro and onions. Okay, let's pick some sauces here. We'll do a rojo right here. Try some of this. Put a little lime on there. Okay, our taco's all loaded up. Look at all that pork. Just looks like it's falling apart. It's been simmering in this bowl with everything else for a long time. So you're probably gonna get flavors of everything else as well. Wow. That just melts in your mouth. That is the softest pork I've ever had. It's incredible. So we're just eating these standing here at the little stand right next to where the food's being cooked. No place to sit, no nothing. This is how you do it here. So this is the suadero, or kind of like a brisket, I think. These just have so much flavor. I'm guessing it's because they're all cooked together for a long time. They've been cooking anything like this for 50 years, right here. Look at that. So suadero 18, cachete 18. This guy next to me just ordered the lengua, the tongue. Gracias. So those were less than $1 each. That is extremely cheap, and that's part of what makes that place amazing and probably why it's so popular. It's good, and it's cheaper than some of the other places that are completely unknown. Those tacos were so salty from the sauce that they were marinating in. I feel like I am dehydrated now just from 2 tacos. So let's find something to drink. Hopefully a jugo, un café. We haven't had our coffee yet for the day, and I'm needing that now. Look at these kids riding in the back. Guys, make sure you stick around to the end of this video and the end of every video, because I break down the costs of my travel every day, and I let you know at the end of the video how much everything costs. By doing that, hopefully you'll know that travel doesn't have to be expensive. Look at this, kind of creepy behind me. But yeah, the reason I do that is because I travel on a budget pretty much. I don't spend that much while traveling, and a lot of people, what keeps them from traveling much is they think it's going to be too expensive, but it really doesn't have to be. It really depends how you travel, and as you can see, I do some cool stuff sometimes, and I don't spend that much. I spend less while I'm traveling than I do when I'm home usually. So traveling for me is actually saving money. Look at this, you have an amazing looking church this way, and you turn this way, I believe that's the Zocalo over there, with another impressive piece of architecture. And you have modern buildings here. I love Mexico City. Hey guys, since I'm gonna be in Mexico for a little while, most likely, where would you want to see? What do you want to see from Mexico? I'll probably be leaving Mexico City pretty soon, and I haven't made a plan really. So, should I go to Puebla, Tulum, Oaxaca, Chiapas? I'll probably end up doing all of it, but make sure I cross off some of the things that you guys want to see first. So, let me know in the comments below where I should go. Here guys, we have come upon the Zocalo. Look at that huge Mexico flag. This is the beating heart of the city. This is the central plaza of historic downtown, the most central part of the city. So a lot goes on here and on the outskirts of this place. Look, you just have this enormous plaza here, where I've been here a couple other times, and usually there's something crazy going on. This is the first time I've seen it with like nothing going on. It's just completely open. .360-degree view of the Zocalo. Pulque is an alcoholic drink. It's kind of like beer. Doesn't really taste like a beer, but it's made from the sap of the agave plant, so it's fermented. And we're looking for a pulqueria, which means that that's all they do, so they should be good at what they do, and we should get a very good pulque. I hope it's open. Okay, we found it. This is a pulqueria, and we're gonna try a couple here. Part of the appeal of pulquerias is that you drink inside where it's dark. It's kind of a dark atmosphere, like a bar atmosphere. Usually a lot of art, like murals on the walls. So it's not going to be quite the same experience outside here, but during COVID, people are sitting outside. So we'll do it out here. And we're trying 2 different ones. Okay, we got our first pulque here. This one is mame flavor. Let's give it a try. Ooh. That is very good. The consistency is hard to explain. It's almost yogurty. Okay.
¿De dónde eres tú?
Estados Unidos, California.
Okay, California.
Sí.
Yeah.
So like I said, pulque, it is alcoholic. It is fermented agave plant. So same thing that they make tequila, but instead of being distilled, it's fermented. And that's why you get like a sap. They make it with the sap of the agave. So that's what gives it this texture. It's like yogurty. They also put like a fruit flavor in there. You can get a pulque that is puro or pure, which doesn't have that flavor. I haven't had the pure one yet. And this one is pretty good with this flavor. It's very fruity. Typically these have about the same amount of alcohol as like a beer. So it can go from like 2% to 8%. So if you have enough of them, maybe you can feel something. Cheers, Mexico. So I think you usually do this in a group. It looks like there are groups of people here. It's kind of like drinking with friends. You probably don't usually drink alone, but I'm weird. I'll be weird for the day. I don't have any amigos here, so you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, here's our second one. This one is piña, and I don't know why it's pink. Because piña is pineapple. Okay, it only took me about 3 or 4 minutes to finish the last one. See how huge these are? This is actually a medio, or a medium. So when you get pulque, it usually comes in a big styrofoam cup. So I'm kind of not doing it in the traditional way. This is just half of what you actually order, but I told him I wanted to get multiple flavors, so to do it this way. So this is piña, and I feel like I feel the pineapple pieces in there. I don't know if I'm feeling it yet though. Trying to chug these as fast as I can and go walk around. That might be my favorite thing to do, just drink a little bit and then walk around in the sun in a new city. What's better than that? I'm not sure what these are, but it looks like they're bringing like kegs of pulque into the shop from this car. That's a lot of pulque. I can't believe I finished that. That is a lot. Wow. So this cost 80, so that's about $4. ¿Cómo se llama este? Aquí. Pulqueria.
Pulqueria La Chulada.
La Chulada.
La Chulada.
Okay. Okay.
Que le gustes.
Gracias.
Bye.
Buen día.
Buen día.
All right, you heard it. That's the name of this place. You can find it right here. Look at all these people. I forgot a very interesting point about pulque. Pulque has been consumed for thousands of years, and it wasn't until the arrival of the Spanish, and therefore the arrival of beer, that pulque became less popular. It's because beer became so popular. Cerveza, very popular in Mexico. So, a little loud, hold on. So only as of recently has pulque started to make kind of a comeback here and become more popular again. But it's been cerveza for a long time. The other interesting thing about pulque is it used to be reserved only for the elite, for kings, for the very wealthy of people. And so it's pretty cool that anybody can get it these days. It's not expensive, not anything. The common folk like you and I can drink it. So right now we're just walking on the main drag in downtown. So this street, as you can see, has a lot of the newer kind of shops, the Starbucks, Topshop, H&M, those kind of places. And so if you want to find your crowds, if you want to go shopping, be around everyone, then come to this drag right here. It's just one main road that you go on to see all of this. This shows you how walkable Mexico City is. I took one Uber today and I just keep running into all these things. All of these main areas, famous restaurants, famous taco stand. And I'm not trying, I'm not really putting anything in maps or anything. It just happens. So you can just, look at this. Good music. Guys, we just came across a famous Starbucks. I don't know if it's famous, but it is pretty cool. I think we're gonna go have to check this out. I usually wouldn't do this, but I have to see this place. Alex. So I'm getting the chocolate Mexicano with coffee. So coffee, hot chocolate. Sounds pretty good. At least I'm getting something different here. All right, thank you. So what's awesome about this Starbucks is it was built basically right into a church. So the walls are just glass and you can see the side of the church built right into it. Gracias. ¿Qué es número para baño? This has to be one of the most beautiful Starbucks in the world. Okay, let's try this Mexican chocolate coffee at Starbucks. It smells amazing. It's like it's chocolatey. It has some kind of cinnamon in there. Wow, that is so chocolatey and sweet. Wow. That is good. I would suggest not going to Starbucks if you come here like from the US like me, but if you have to, if you want to see this specific one, this very cool Starbucks next to the church, then try this. They even got my name in a smiley face. I like it. Whew, that pulque filled me up so much, but I've only had 2 tacos the whole day. 2 pretty small tacos, and that was hours ago. I'm still completely full from that pulque, but I think it's healthy to eat more than just alcohol, cactus alcohol. So let's go find some street food. Rico's Tacos. I was looking for pastor tacos and they have it here. So you can tell by that little spit right there, the meat on the spit. Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Es chorizo? Oh, ¿qué es esto? ¿Ah?
Longaniza.
Pastor, ¿cuánto cuesta para uno?
5 tacos por 40.
3 para llevar.
3 por llevar.
Look at that. So here's the pastor. Just burning with that flame there. The salsas. They have a deal for 5 for 40. 5 for 40, so that's 5 tacos for $2. That's a great deal. See them cooking my tortillas on the middle right there. Gracias. So I'm getting some rojo to go. I got 2 tacos for here and 3 to go. All right, muchas gracias. So it's just the pastor, onions on 2 corn tortillas with the salsa I chose. Pretty good, simple but good. Just $2. 2 tacos there, and I got my dinner as well. 3 more. That is increíble. So I think we're set for the night. I'm gonna go home and rest for tomorrow. Hopefully we'll hit the road and get a lot of stuff done tomorrow. But for now I'm gonna go home and then I will eat my tacos in peace. So please like this video, it really helps me out. And I'll see you in the next video.